So, we're back again with yet again another episode of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. In the last episode, we did the quest that involved Beetle and Stritch from the Thunderhead and got back Beetle's Colossus Beetle back. Yeah, say that 10 times fast. Oh man, but we did it. It was no biggie at all, except I kind of got fumed at Beetle towards the end of that episode because he only cut one price instead of both. So it's only a one-time thing, sadly, when he says that he's going to cut off a price by 50%. Sadly, but you know, that's Beetle. He's not going to be fair all the time. So, just putting that out there. In this episode, I will begin the part where I will start learning parts of the Song of the Hero. I will also be going into Lanayru first, because I do want to cover a couple things. Yeah, players from the Wii version can scoff at me for this. I will cover that in this episode, do not worry. For those who have not seen it or heard about it, I will cover it, believe me. Alright? Now, there's nothing much else to do in Skyloft for now. We will be returning here definitely later. But yeah, go over to Lanayru. Honestly, you can go in whatever order you want. I'm just putting that out there. This is the part where you can be independent and choose which order you want to do the Song of the Hero in. Personally, I'm just going to Lanayru first, mainly because of, to cover one thing that's been notorious on the Wii version, and to get a specific item that's pretty beautiful, honestly, because I want to have it longer, right? I believe me. Any Zelda fan worth their salt can say that, but... Alright, so when you reach this place, or when you come here, I know you definitely will, your best bet is to go to West Desert. This also marks the spot where you can go into the shipyard, the Sand Sea, the Sand Ship area, Pirate Stronghold, whatever it is you want to do. Pretty cool though, right? Okay. You definitely go up there. I'll say that. But, it's been a while since I killed an Octorok. Come here, buddy. Yeah, it didn't work. I'm LSP. Nothing hits me. Who am I kidding? I'm the one who says that, but took a big old beating in the Pirate Stronghold when I went here. Oh, man. Alright, climb up and enter. Huh? Okay. That happened. I don't know what that was about, but that happened. Alright. Enter here.
Hey, over there. Is that you, LSP? Nice timing. I've been meaning to look for you. Come over here for a minute.
Fine. I always did wonder what these 3 marks were on the back of this, gossip stone. Wonder what that's about. I just wonder what that entails. What's up, dude? Nice to see you, LSP. Say, you ever find that sacred flame that you were looking for? Really? You did? Great, I was pretty curious about it, so spill all the deets. Yeah, details, man. I see. So after all that adventuring, you finally found it. LSP, I have to say, you are pretty amazing. You were not the only one. I found out some more about the legend of the 3 dragons. This news is going to blow your mind. I found out that there is indeed a hidden area beyond here. There is a narrow path that I cannot fit through without losing a few pounds. My theory is that it probably links to the home of the Thunder Dragon, one of the 3 dragons in the legend. And I'm convinced that these robots must have something to do with it as well. The Thunder Dragon, a bunch of robots, and Timeshift Stones. What a story! Honestly, you might not like this guy on the Wii version, but I'll walk into that, definitely. But if you... Yeah, we have to roll a bomb in there, I think. Yeah. Go ahead and just roll that in. And wait for the explosion. Uh-huh. And it blows up. And he just gets scared. I don't know why, but he gets scared. He's a big tough Goron, like used to explosions, but he just freaks out over here. He's probably just used to being in this cave with nothing happening. Go ahead and dig here. And rupees. I don't really know what the point of these sand piles are here. I don't think there's anything underneath these last time I checked, but check underneath them anyway, just to see. Yeah, there's nothing. Wait. Music though. Music? Alright. Boing. And we get a monster claw from it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. This is Lanayru Gorge. Legends tell of a dragon loyal to the goddess living in this area. Cool. Signs indicate that an ancient civilization established a quarry here to mine the deposit of high-quality Timeshift Stones. Consequently, the terrain is intricately subdivided with the remnants of long-abandoned mining equipment, such as minecarts and their tracks. Yeah, it's a big circle. I mean, look at this. Holy frajolies, man. That'll be fun. So, a couple things to point out right now is that there's a gossip... I almost said a gossip cube. Goddess cube all the way over there that we can't get yet. We can't get it yet because of stuff. It ain't that easy yet. And these poor dudes, man, like, all they've ever been trying to do is just live their lives in just peace and tranquility, but they're just... Time took over. Time and the elements took over, and this is what they have to deal with. And a big dinosaur, remains thing. He even has a speech bubble, man. Like, he can't breathe, he can't move. All he can do is just try to open his eyes. This poor dude. We're gonna fix you right up, man. It's gonna be okay. Now, there is even a stool here. If you want to sit down for 3 hours, go right ahead. I don't see what the point of that is, but go ahead and bust out the beetle here, and we're going to go ahead and blow up some stuff. Alright. Alright, so run over here, and there is a stone. A stone that talks to us. What's up? Entry to the area ahead is allowed only by the permission of Thunder Dragon Lanayru. Pretty coolio. Pretty cool. Now, if you run down here, there's a couple of, those ants just committed suicide. Okay, I guess if you want to save the ants, dig this way, but who would know to do that? Who would know to do that? But go down here, and honestly, on the Wii version, this spiked me because I did not know where to find that sparkling key down there. But here it is. This will be your best vantage point to go ahead and get. You can stand up by the remains of the Thunder Dragon if you want, and try to do it. It's possible, but you know, this is your better bet.
And we have key. I know how a key works.
All right, run all the way up here. And yeah, this is like the one locked door that is, you know, closest to that, like any, you know, key as possible. But here it is. It's there. Okay. Claw shottable area. Pretty cool. It's been a while since we've seen these guys. Oh, I have to just point out, this part of the game is very, very recognizable on the Wii. And for those who have gotten stuck on a certain part and couldn't progress, yeah, that really falls into play here. But don't worry, I will cover it with as much detail as I can. It's going to be a little bit like a post-commentary thing, so bear with me, because this part will require a lot of my attention that I really cannot afford to mess up on, so forgive me on that part. And we have no other choice here but to stab. Stab, stab. Right? And he has a speech bubble. What's up, man? There are lots of big Timeshift Stones here, Zert. Did you get permission from Master Thunder Dragon to come here like we did, Verm? We were just about to transport this Timeshift Stone to Master Thunder Dragon. Weep. There are many monsters, Verm. Practice extreme caution. Zerp. Alright, so I'm going to cover a part that is very recognizable on the Wii, so here it goes. Bear with me. So, in The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword on the Wii, once you reach the point in the plot where you have to search for a part of the Song of the Hero in each province, whether it's Eldin, Faron, or Lanayru, it doesn't matter. You aren't told the order you need to get the parts of the song in. So what I funnily admire about this game, at least, is that you have some independence at this point in the story besides side quests for once, and you can learn the Song of the Hero in whatever order you want. However, in each province you visit, there is a certain quest trigger that locks you into the quest, and you pretty much can't move on until you learn that part of the song. For example, for Faron, the quest triggers when you simply just show up to the sealed grounds. For Eldin, the quest triggers when you simply just show up. Simple, right? But for Lanayru, that changes things. How is the quest triggered here? You just show up to Lanayru Gorge, right? Well, no. Let me explain. The Song of the Hero quest is unlocked here by talking to Golo. Once you talk to him, that immediately starts your objective to learn the part of the song from the Thunder Dragon in Lanayru. When you're playing the Wii version, if Lanayru is the first area you're visiting to learn the Song of the Hero, that's when this soft lock is accessible. So, after you save the Thunder Dragon and learn this part of the song and he's alive and well, do not talk to Golo 2 times. Now, you're probably thinking, well, why can't I talk to Golo? I learned this part of the song, right? Well, yeah, you did. But, what Nintendo forgot to do was put a safeguard check to see if you learned that part of the song. Therefore, by talking to Golo a couple of times, even after saving the Thunder Dragon, it tricks the game into thinking you didn't already do this and you're starting the Lanayru quest over. Which really sucks, and it just locks you into this objective. Thankfully, this glitch isn't present in the HD version, which I'm doing right now, so I'm thankful. This is mostly known as a progression flag desync, where the game thinks you're progressing, but also resetting the current quest. So if you complete Lanayru first and talk to Golo twice, you cannot move on to Eldin or Faron. Even if you leave the province and try it, it doesn't matter, you're just done. That is unless you reset the game and don't save over your file, of course. Now, some may ask, well, what if I visit Lanayru second and repeat those same steps? Is the Softlock still available? Well, the simple answer is no. The simple answer is no. This glitch is only available if and only if you complete Lanayru first and talk to Golo 2 times. Now, if you're playing the Wii version and you want the freedom of deciding which province to tackle, and you want to do Lanayru first, that's totally okay. Save the Thunder Dragon and leave. Don't even go back there and look at Golo. Some may also ask, too, how come this went undetected before it even came out on the Wii? Well, it's important to note that Skyward Sword on the Wii was, for one, a massive game. It still is. And it was also the very first version of this game to come out, so it was fairly new at the time. However, the Song of the Hero quest is a very non-linear section of this game, which allows you to go in whichever order you want, or just, deem necessary. So non-linear sections like this makes it harder to, makes it easier for a blunder to slip through. It goes to show how even notoriously awesome people that Nintendo can be, they can make mistakes too. You can't blame them. At least, people can see why now it could be a good idea to remake a game for the next generation console and fix up the flaws that the previous version had. At the time, though, this soft lock actually was removable via the Wii Shop channel, with some features regarding the save data update channel, which addresses a bug in your current save file. However, we're not in that generation anymore. In January of 2019, the Wii Shop channel closed down, so if you run into the situation on the Wii version today, if you want to play that version, and you saved over your game file in that situation, then you're on your own, pal. You have to start your whole file over. Now, I did talk to some YouTuber friends of mine to see if they can clarify on which copies of the game had this glitch available. And they said that it was only very early copies, as far as my knowledge goes, very early copies of the game. But if you're not sure if your copy of the Wii version has it, just do your best to avoid this glitch, if you don't want to risk having to start all over, especially if you're going for 100% like this. If you're just bored, though, and you play through this, you just play through this much of the game and want to test out how the soft lock works, go right ahead. So, yeah, back to live commentary. I hope that explanation helped, because you really could not talk about something so distinct like that and also be able to, you know, not fall into a pit or die here. But yeah, this is the part of Lanayru that requires most of your attention, because if you do fall behind, and it's very, I'm honestly not gonna lie, it's very easy to die at this point. So bring, I don't know, a potion. As soon as I start talking about how easy it is to die, I start taking a lot of damage from one of these, you know, blade traps. But, you know, putting that out there, yes, that part on the Wii version sucked. It sucks. I hate it, but it's also kind of funny to bring up too, because it's been like a running meme on the Wii version for a long time. So at least some good things have come about that soft lock. It, you know, it brought about jokes and joy, if you want to call it that. But cool. Yeah. All right. Get these guys out of the way. I know that this room in particular sucks. Hello. Eh. There we go. Okay. This room is very easy to die in because of these guys in your way. Hello? There. And, yeah, the BMOS will definitely be your #1 part in, you know, dying. So don't die. And I will never die. I'm not gonna jinx it, man. I'm not gonna jinx it, because it has happened before. With as much as I, you know, love this franchise, this room has always gotten me. But I have done the liberty of detecting what the #1 root cause of it is, and it's pretty sure it's those BMOSs. Okay, and unlock that. And you can. The one thing that you can take advantage of is how slow this minecart moves with this Timeshift Stone. So just bring this over to good old boy here. And we're outside, thankfully. We're almost done with this grueling section. Go ahead and get a running start and jump there. All right. Yeah, I don't know why my right Joy-Con was falling asleep in the beginning. In like the beginning of this episode, I really wonder why that was. Hopefully, it doesn't happen in like future episodes where if I'm in like a gauntlet or something. Just putting that out there. Funny. And this part is just, you know, platforming and just making sure you have a good, you know, vantage point and jumps, and it should work for the most part. Okay. Okay. Normally those Babas over there, the one that I just killed, give me trouble, but it didn't this time. Alright. Go ahead and just run over here. And we're basically done. This minecart can just finish its job and make its way here. What's up, dudes? We got permission from our master, the Thunder Dragon, to dig 4 Timeshift Stones. Weep. But Master Thunder Dragon is very ill right now. Zert. I'm worried about him. Verm. At this rate, our master may cause functioning, or cease functioning. Weep. Poor dudes. It's gonna be all right. I'm gonna take care of you people. Now, one extra part is that I wanted to go ahead and talk to. Actually, I'll talk to him last. I'll talk to this guy. Way to say that. It's automatic dialogue if you just get too close to him. Situation critical, Verm. Master Thunder Dragon is very sick. So you don't say. And we can't do anything with this Timeshift Stone without Master Thunder Dragon's permission, Verm. But I guess we have bigger things to worry about than a Timeshift Stone, Zerp. It'll be alright. Let's go see what the big boy's up to. Yeah, that's my nickname for him. This guy's one of my favorites. What's up, man? Oh, hello. I haven't had a visitor like you here in quite a while. You're a human, aren't you? You must have some reason for coming this far. What is it? I see. So you're LSP from the sky. Cough. That's not much of a name, is it? How about I add a model number to your name, like my friends have got? Maybe LD LSP 16. So funny thing is that if you don't know where this came from, LD stands for Lanayru Desert, and the 16 is there because this is indeed the 16th initial release of Zelda in the franchise. So, hey, parallel. Oh, I can tell you don't like the sound of that. That's a shame. Cough, cough. So what can I do for you? Oh, you say you need me to teach you a song. Hold on now. Didn't you just say you came from the sky, LSP? Then you're the hero chosen by the goddess, aren't you? I see. Well, that is something. Although I must apologize, you see, I can't really help you. I may have enough strength for a brief chat like this. Well, as you can see, I am quite ill. I am in no shape to sing. And to think it was the goddess herself who entrusted me with this important duty, I feel the deepest shame. Alright. Poor guy, he's just down in the dumps. He's just dripping and coughing over there. But over here is something pretty... Does he have anything else to say? We wanted Master Thunder Dragon to get well, so we planted a seedling from the Tree of Life, which bears a fruit that is said to cure any illness. Oh, I'm gonna retrieve it. I'm gonna retrieve it right now. All right, make your way over here, and you can blow these sand things out. I'm not going to, honestly, because I've already, made a couple of whatchamacallit, ants commit suicide back there by digging with an X. Anyway, run over here and climb up. And this is the tree. Yeah, pretty lovely. Hope we can copy and paste this tree somewhere else. Yeah, like a tree sprout patch, right? I wonder what episode I brought that up in. Anyway, go ahead and just blow this sand out of the way, and now it's available. Go ahead and give it a shot. Alright, we can dig this up. And there it is. We totally jacked this thing, man. You get the life tree seedling. It is a very young form of legendary tree whose fruit is said to cure any illness. What are you doing with that seedling, Verm? Master Thunder Dragon needs fruit from the Tree of Life to recover. Unless you mean to help our master. Bzzt. Not really. Yes. Really, Verm? Thank you, Zert. Make sure you plant the seedling somewhere where it will be sure to thrive. Weep. I fear growing the seedling to maturity in Lanayru Province is impossible. Zert, we're counting on you, Weep. Yeah, with terrible hot weather that's just drying out the tree. Yeah, I know better sunlight. But go ahead and get some ancient flowers, because why not? Hey, Dragonfly. I can't catch you right now, but hey, welcome to the 26th Goddess Cube. It's been a while since we got one of these. Alright. Freaking awesome. We have the, life tree sprout seedling thing in our possession. I don't know why you want to plant it back, but you can if you want. I don't think there's any way that you can... that seedling would ever mature if you planted it in the linear area. Yeah, I got it. Poor guys, but, the sad part is you cannot go very easily back to the Thunder Dragon from this point. You have to fly your beetle over and hit the stone again in that minecart. So go ahead and do that, and we're off to Narnia. Woo! Flying over and zap. Alright. You know, Faron is notorious for growing trees, so pretty cool. A report, Master. An unusual phenomenon is taking place in Faron Woods, making it impossible to descend directly into them at the moment. I won't ask. But hey, we're already locked into the Lanayru objective, like I already mentioned. We're going to go ahead and just go behind the temple, because this is like the most optimal part. I don't know why I'd want to... No! Yes! Yes. I don't know why I'd want to go into the sealed grounds and climb all that way, unless I, you know... Yeah, I will spawn at the top. What am I talking about? I don't know what I was even saying. Sealed grounds. And we want to go ahead and talk to some people in the temple. Pretty awesome. What's up, dude? Closed circle. Ye who hungers for destructive force, draw this shape, so that it may be known. Well, that is what is written there. Does that mean anything to you? I don't know, something round that blows up. I don't know what you're talking about, man. You mean one of these? You can draw for him whenever you want, but I'm more on a, you know, more important mission here. Alright, now that we're here, may as well check up on our folks and just see what's going on. Hey! Searching after the 3 dragons, are you? I seem to recall a dragon who lived in the far reaches of the desert. That's all. Okay. And our dude, what's up, Groose? You humble thing. Hey, LSP, now that is a serious seedling, why don't you tell me you had that thing on you? I'm no expert, but it seems like the perfect fit for this temple. If you plant it here, it'll grow for sure. Only downside is it's going to take basically forever for a seedling that big to grow into a full tree. So you can plant it if you want. There's no stopping you. However, there is a certain downfall at this point. You can talk and just sit down and talk to Groose. Hard to leave the old girl all to herself here. But don't you dare go telling Colin and Stritch that I'm down here taking care of some little old lady. I haven't, man. The only thing that I've done with Stritch is have him rip me off for a bug. So this is here. However, this is not where we want to go ahead and plant this, but you can try and walk away, and Fi will have other opinions, of course. My analysis indicates that this location is ideally suited to growing your seedling. However, I project that planting the seedling in this time will make it take far too long for the seedling to grow into a tree capable of producing fruit. And it just turns you back. And you can try leaving as much as you want, but Fi will say, no, Master, just dig that thing up, please. Alright, dig it up, and we're gonna go ahead and take care of business. Thanks, Groose. What does he say? No, we've already planted the ceiling and saw what he said. But go ahead and go to the past, which is where we want to plant this, and see what happens. We're back in the Temple of Hylia, where Zelda is just crystallized behind these doors. I'm still heart-shattered by that, but you know, that's Skyward Sword for you. What's up, Impa? That's all. See you later. What's up? Oh, it's a matter of no great concern. Do you see that sunny patch of earth over there? I thought it might be nice to plant a tree of some sort there. I imagine it would please Zelda greatly to see a great tree welcoming her back when she wakes from her slumber. Sadly, it's a rare tree that grows strong for thousands of years on end. If only I could find the seedling of such a hardy specimen. Oh, I got something for you, Impa. Don't you worry. Go ahead and plant this thing here and see what's up. She might love it. Or she might tell us that we're late to the party and say, you were too late, so I'm mistaken in your decision of an agent, of a you know, hero, like she did in the Earth Temple. Tss, dang you, Impa. Ah, you've planted a seedling. I sense great vitality in the sprout. With any luck, it shall grow into a stout tree that will live on for millennia. And it definitely will. That's it. That's really all that we have, business for in the Temple of Hylia. Now we can go back and see what's up. And there's our big hunker. Normally there should be a speech bubble above Groos's head, but you know what? The game is like saying no, you don't have to talk to him, but you can if you want. Oh yeah, now this is a tree I could look at all day. It's like a symbol for this temple or something. Every time I stare at it, my jaw starts hanging open and I get this weird happy feeling. Oh, I bet, man. But hey, this sprout, this fruit is ours now. It is belonging to us. You get the life tree fruit. Eating this succulent fruit of legend cures any illness. Take it to the Thunder Dragon. And I definitely will. Alright. Will Impus say anything if you have the fruit? Okay, no, it won't. But I'll be back in Lanayru in just a minute. Okay, so now that we're back, we want to go ahead and just warp over to Lanayru Gorge. We don't have to go by Golo again. Even though we are not done with this quest yet, but just all we have to do is bring this fruit to the Thunder Dragon, and hopefully he likes it. He better appreciate it for making me run all the way back and forth. He'll be fine. I love him. He's just chilling like a dragon with a beard. He looks like Gryffindor. Gryffindor has won. What up, man? Here's your thingy. Oh, LSP. Hello there. Is there something you need? Oh, is that what I think it is? You brought that here for me, didn't you?
Down the hatch! Zing-a-ding-ding!
I love that. Oh, you've done it, boy. I can feel the fruit's effects surging through me. It's exhilarating. I feel like a proper dragon again. Just because I have eternal life doesn't mean I can't get mighty sick. Thanks to you, boy, this old dragon will keep on charging a while yet. I owe you a big thank you, so allow me to perform a moving rendition of my part of the Song of the Hero. I should warn you, I've got a mean set of pipes and I know how to use them. This'll clean out those ears, boy. So, brace yourself. You learned part of the Song of the Hero. We did it. We done saved him. LSP, I owe you my life. You have to let me repay you. Give me some time to prepare, and when you return next to visit me, I believe you will be mightily pleased. Oh, I bet, man. Master, the melody you just acquired is one part of the Song of the Hero. I recommend you seek out the other two dragons in their respective areas to learn the other two parts of the song. Alright, our Thunder Dragon is well again. He's just breathing. We've brought him back to life, and this place is just thriving. So, in the next episode, this is where I will conclude it, we will go on to do something mighty, mighty courageous. We will do something called the Lanayru Boss Rush. Yeah, it will take a while, but you know what? I'm totally ready for it. With that, stay tuned, subscribe, like, comment, or anything else, and peace out, everyone.